real quick, in a couple of minutes, let's talk about for a few tips for buying a fixer-upper property. First off, if you're buying a fixer-upper, be experienced. Plan to pay for some repairs. Plan to have competition, because right now the fixer-uppers and the foreclosures, there's a lot of competition amongst investors. Make sure you hire an inspector or a contractor to really know what you're getting into, so you know dollar amounts. Not just, oh, well, this is broken, oh great, we'll fix it. But you got to know what that's going to cost. A lot of first-time home buyers want to buy, fixer-uppers, and it's a mistake a lot of the time because they don't know what they're getting into. From an insurance perspective, there's obviously some other obstacles that come into play with buying a fixer-upper too, right, Richard? There's things they got to pay attention to.
Right, exactly. Insurance companies don't want to obviously insure homes where there's existing damage or there's potential hazards. I mean, think of it from your perspective. If you were an insurance company, would you want to lay all that potential money out on the line to pay for or to insure a house that already has a leaky roof and that has an out-of-date electrical system, which is a fire hazard? You would say, no, get that fixed first, and then I'll insure it. And that's kind of the point of view that they take. Fixer-uppers are great, and they're good bargains, but there are some insurance considerations, and be prepared to work with your insurance agent.
And you're generally going to pay you may have to pay a little bit more for insurance if you want things covered that are in disrepair. You might have to get a different type of insurance.
Exactly. You might have to get a different type of insurance policy just to get you into the house. And then once you get all the things repaired, then we can go back after that time period and look at a standard insurance policy, which would get you a little bit.
We got 1 minute, Arnie, from a mortgage situation. Fixer-uppers can be problematic, but what are a couple of quick little tips on buying a fixer-upper?
Well, there are some renovation loans where you can actually add what you want to fix onto top of the purchase price. Or there's also, we have an escrow holdback program that probably will take a little bit longer than what we have here to explain, but that's a really good program. If we can actually, things you want to repair, we can send it out to the appraiser, have him appraise it subject to those things being repaired. The appraisal value probably be higher. We can go back to the seller, adjust the contract, and have the seller pay for those things by adjusting the contract based on the increase.
It doesn't impact the seller's net profit.
Doesn't affect the seller's net,
it just
right?
increases
Yes.
the price to cover. So definitely some great options out there if you look at fixer-uppers as an option, where you can, but you definitely have to make sure to work with the right insurance and mortgage professionals. We're going to be back continuing our conversation about the local real estate market after a quick break here on the Duncan Duo Show.